first of all in the list is the Black Lightning. Now to be more specific, this is the Black Lightning from Final Crisis comic book. And I have to say, it's a pretty good choice of them making the Black Lightning from this comic book. In my opinion, I don't know about you guys, if you want a more classic version of Black Lightning. If you do, please let me know down in the comments below. Second in the list, here we have is Supergirl Rebirth. Now this one I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna be happy with because it's just a classic looking Supergirl. I don't know if Mcfarlane is gonna implement his own things into this figure like he always does. But yeah, pretty amazing choice also in here. Supergirl Rebirth. We have gotten a bit of figures of here Rebirth also from Mcfarlane. But the only downside to this figure will be that she's gonna be a gold labeled, sadly. But we don't know if she's gonna be from Walmart, Target. We still don't know nothing about that. Let's just hope it's not have to do with Walmart, because, like I said in almost every video, I don't like Walmart when it comes to exclusives. But hey, I'm happy that they're making a Rebirth Supergirl. Next one in the list we have is Hal Jordan Green Lantern. This is from the DC vs. Vampires comic book. This will be our second time seeing Hal Jordan, because the first one we got from him was a 2-pack with Dawnbreaker. I mean, that was the more classic look you could go for. I'm pretty sure they're going to reuse that version, unless they give us a better version, I guess, if Mcfarlane goes that one step ahead. So what do you guys think about the DC vs. Vampire line? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I dig it. I really love it, even though most of them are just repaints, but the head sculpt really sells it. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get this guy. Anyways, here we have next in the list is Batman with the Bat Raptor. But it's gonna be a different Batman figure. I guess they're gonna include the figure in that pack with the Bat Raptor. I'm not sure the Bat Raptor is gonna be the same one we got originally at the beginning of the DC Multiverse line, but I'm pretty sure the Batman figure will be totally different, not the one we got. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much all I know about this. I'm 90% sure it's not a gold labeled. In here it doesn't say that it's gold labeled, so it just probably be worldwide where everybody will be able to get it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this Bat Raptor vehicle. The next one in the list here we have is a 3-pack. This 3-pack is gonna include Clayface, Batman, and Batwoman. These are from the Rebirth. I have heard that Batman and Clayface are gonna be just the same figure, just slightly, I guess, repainted. But Batwoman is gonna be original, and I believe that's gonna be the hook for you guys to get the same figures of Batman and Clayface. Just put like an exclusive Batwoman figure in there, because I believe I have not heard anything about her being a single release. So it might be just like Hal Jordan thing, but this time 3-pack. There's also been rumors of her getting a bike, but this rumor, I've not seen enough proof for it to be like a actual thing. So we will see if it ends up being true. And before we continue, I just wanted to let you guys know that I also have the list for June and July. But since these are revealed already, I didn't want to make the June and July ones, because the August one has not been reviewed by Mcfarlane. But if you want, let me know down in the comments or leave a like if you want to see the one for June and July. But anyways, here we have is a jail cell variant of Joker from the Dark Knight movie. This is gonna be NYCC Gold Label exclusive. I don't know what if it's gonna be a McFarlane Toy Store exclusive or any store. Like I said, I don't know anything about the gold labels yet. But yeah, he's gonna be a jail cell variant of the one we got. Talking about Joker, we're also gonna have the comedian Joker, but this one's gonna be the line art. In case you don't know what line art is those black and white that we have gotten recently from McFarlane. Also, the black and white Batman and Black Adam. Almost like the one we got from the, I guess, Rebirth Flash. Something like that. I know that Joker was popular since this one was a GameStop exclusive in the US. So I'm pretty sure this one is also gonna be a sold out figure, even though it's just a black and white version of it. Next up here we have is the Batman White Knight. Now this one we have already 2 variants, the normal one, or 3. No, yeah, 3 variants. The normal one, the 2-pack, and the orange one. And now we're gonna get another version, which is gonna be a Jokerized version. Now this one is, I believe, is gonna be the 3rd one we get in from the Batman. Since we already got Dark Detective being a Jokerized, and now the Dark Knight Returns. And yeah, that's pretty much it for just gonna be Jokerized. Next up here we have is another Batman. This one's made by Todd McFarlane, and we have already gotten two versions of him. Made by Todd McFarlane, the normal one and the gold label one. And this one's also gonna be a line art version of it. So I expect for it to be black and white. Also, I believe all of these are NYCC exclusives. All right, so most of you clicked the video just to hear more news about the six-pack of Batman that McFarlane is making. And this six-pack is going to include Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, and Robert Pattinson. And from the title of the video and the thumbnail of the video, they're coming out in September. So I expect those to be out already for pre-order around August. Don't know a lot of information. I believe it's gonna be a McFarlane Toy Store exclusive. Oh no, never mind. Someone told me. Yeah. Someone told me that they're not gonna be exclusive, which is kind of surprising. So I think they'll be widely available, but they might get hard to get because I don't know. I know that they're gonna include a Ben Affleck BVS version of his suit. I don't know that Michael Keaton is gonna be an actual '89 version or Batman Returns. Robert Pattinson are probably gonna have a different kind of paint to make it more accurate to the movie. George Clooney and Val Kilmer, I don't know what kind of suits they're gonna have. I think they're gonna have the first suits that they wear in the movie. And Christian Bale, sadly, is gonna be the same one. I don't think they're gonna do the Batman Begins suit. And also in this six pack, they're gonna include every single back signal of each character. I don't have enough information to you guys if it's gonna be die cast or plastic. I don't know if it's gonna light up or it's just gonna be just the back signal. But just know that each character is gonna have one. So overall, let me know down in the comments what do you guys think about the six pack. I'm really excited for the six pack. It's amazing that they're also gonna include the back signals. Oh, and before we continue, all my sources are gonna be down in the description. The next one is one that my friend already showed, and it's the Hush Superman. This one's gonna be a wide release, but I just wanted to let you guys know that this guy is coming out in September. Next one here we have is a Batman White Knight figure. Now this is gonna be a gold label, and it's gonna be a line art, meaning there's gonna be a black and white version. In my last video, if you haven't seen, I also talk about other rumors. Batman White Knight is gonna be Jokerized. So yeah, this one's gonna be a line art, and it's gonna be gold labeled. Next one is the Riddler, and this one is labeled as classic. I don't know what it means by that. I don't know if it means by the current Riddler or other classic one that I've seen in the comics. I have not read the comics, so I'm not really sure what they mean by classic Riddler. But we shall see in the future once McFarlane announces the classic Riddler. But yeah, we're getting a 7-inch Riddler, and this one is not gold labeled, surprisingly. Here we have another figure that has already been shown by McFarlane, and it's a Tim Drake Robin with the classic suit, red and green. Unlike the other one, we got all full red, and people were just calling out McFarlane that they were doing this. They were actually gonna use it for this version. Yeah, that's a bad choice, McFarlane. I don't know what you're trying to do there, but whatever. But yeah, this guy is also coming out in September. All right, next up. Here we have a character that probably most of you already guessed just by the image, and it's gonna be a Red Robin Jokerized. Yes, we're still getting more of those. It seems like those are selling. I think I've still seen those in pre-order for Target, but hey, Target is very good with exclusives, so I'm not complaining there. But yeah, I would have liked if they would have done like this version that I'm showing from the comic, just like they did with Nightwing, where he's like Jokerized, quote unquote Jokerized, not exactly like the ones we have been received by McFarlane. But sadly, I think it's gonna be just a Jokerized version as the one we are currently getting. And lastly but not least, we're gonna get an obscure character, which is Catman, and this is a figure I thought McFarlane would not do this early, but okay, here we are. Apparently they're gonna do it. But like I always say, these are rumors, so they might be true or not. But anyways, if this becomes true, I believe it's gonna be made by the early ages of comics and not in the silver. So first off, let's start it with the DC Multiverse. So first off, here we have what we're gonna have is a Santa Batman. Yeah, you heard that right. We're gonna get a Bat Santa. It's gonna be Batman dressed up Santa, and it's gonna be two variants of this. So it's gonna be a blue version and a red version, which is gonna be a gold labeled one, and that one is most likely gonna be a Target exclusive because obviously it's red. But I'm not sure. I'm just guessing. Next up here we have is Jim Gordon dressed as Batman, and yeah, we're getting a Jim Gordon Batman instead of an actual Jim Gordon. You know the drill. People are gonna start complaining of why we got this first and not an actual Jim Gordon. But anyways, next up here we have is Merciless, and it's gonna be a patina one. If you know what a patina is, it's the one we got from the Superman Unchained, which is paint different and looks like he has freaking it looks metal, but I don't think it's metal. It's just the paint they use. So yeah, it's just gonna be a repaint. This one is gonna be a DC Collectors. It's gonna be Omega versus Batman. Omega's gonna be unmasked. Batman's gonna be bloody, and it's gonna be a gold labeled. Next one is gonna be a Batman Hush, the gray and black variant. If you're wondering, we already got that from the 2-pack. Well, apparently they're gonna make another one. Probably just a repaint of the blue one. Because I think Todd saw how much people love the Batman Hush, so he's gonna make more. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thankfully, it's not exclusive to anything. So, alright, so it's one of my favorite ones because it's from a wish list, and it's Batman from Dark Knight of Steel. So we're gonna have like a medieval Batman, which is pretty cool. Hopefully next we get a pirate Batman. That's also on my wish list. Oh, and Gaslight Batman. But anyways, next up we're heading to DC Direct. Now this one is gonna be from Injustice. So you have Superman and Brainiac, and that's pretty much it. So I know some people consider it as DC Multiverse line, but hey, I just wanted to include it here because it's DC Direct in the box. Talking about DC Direct, we're heading to the animated series of Batman. So first of all, we're gonna have the Bat Cycle, which is pretty cool. And next we're gonna have like a 4-pack with Batman, Robin, and Scarecrow. Oh, and Mr. Freeze. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the Batman animated line. Next, we're heading to the Superpowers line. So first off, here we have is Peacemaker, Judo Master, and Vigilante. And this one's gonna be a 3-pack. I originally thought it was gonna be a from the 7-inch, but no, sadly it's the Superpowers line. We are also getting Nightwing from the Batman Nightfall comic book. We're also getting a variant of Tim Drake, and we are getting the Whirly Bat, which is kind of funny. My first introduction to that was in the Batman Brave and the Bold cartoon. So it's surprising to see him made into a actual toy, the Whirly Bat. We are also getting another Batman variant. This one's gonna be a black, I believe it's whole black variant of Batman. We're also getting a Flashpoint Batman. Instead of a Flashpoint, we're also getting a Reverse Flash, and we are also getting the Flash Rebirth. And I remember this is all superpower line, so we already got some of these in 7-inch. And lastly but not least, we're gonna have a variant of Superman. So first of all, here we have is the Batman and Robin. Yes, we're actually getting a Batman and Robin. Now this one's going to be a bit tricky because there's a lot, and the movie has a lot of costumes. Because that movie was supposed to be selling toys, which they're actually selling toys to us now. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit tricky. I don't know if the Batman's gonna have the black suit or that blue and gray one that has that pattern. I don't know if they're gonna do the triple because we're also getting the Batman. Oh no, maybe Batman. Robin and Batgirl in that wave. So I don't know if Robin's gonna have the classic suit and Batgirl's gonna have the black suit. We're probably getting the Batman with the black suit and Batgirl and Robin with the classic red. But yes, that's just my guess. They could give us the one with the blue and gray, because don't forget that we're getting a 5-pack, I believe, or 6-pack of Batmans. I already forgot how many Batmans there are. So yeah, that they might include the black one in that one. And also from this wave we're also getting Poison Ivy, and this week is also gonna be a build-up figure. And now I'm not really sure if we're getting Mr. Freeze as the build-up figure or Bane. I know that DC Multiverse dude said we might get Mr. Freeze, but my money is on Bane, so we shall see who's correct on this one. And that's pretty much it for the live action figures. Now into the comics. Here we have Firestorm from Crisis on Infinite Earths. So we finally get a classic Firestorm. Next up is Hawkman Zero Hour. Now this one, like DC Multiverse dude also mentioned, hopefully they give us a classic looking Hawkman and not a freaking crazy version of Hawkman from that story. Because I believe DC Multiverse mentioned that there's a Hawk God in that comic. So hopefully Todd doesn't go crazy and gives us that version. Next up here we have also Sinestro Corpse War, and this one is gonna be a DC Mcfarlane Collector Edition 7-inch, meaning that this one might be a limited edition Sinestro. Talking about limited edition, we also have a DC Multiverse 7-inch with a mega figure, Superman versus Doomsday. This is gonna be a gold labeled San Diego Comic Con, and that's crazy that they're actually adding a mega figure in there. Because they could have just easily done the route of what's the name, Devastator, but if they did that, I think a lot of people will be mad at Todd for making Doomsday that small. So I'm really glad they're doing that. Next up here have a DC Collector 2-pack Batman Beyond versus Justice League Lord Superman. Future J here. Just to tell you guys that it's the comic book version. I really doubt it's the animated one. I believe my friend already gave up on the animated one. So I'm 90% sure it's the comic book version and not the animated, because I've seen a lot of people asking or confused if it's the animated version or the comic book version. Here you have also is DC Multiverse 7-inch Wave Rider, which I believe is the figure and not the actual ship from Legends of Tomorrow. But because in here it doesn't say anything about a vehicle, so I'm guessing there's a 7-inch figure. Also here we have DC Multiverse 7-inch Midnighter gold labeled. Oh, the Wave Rider was also gold labeled, I believe. I don't know if I mentioned that. But yeah, these are not well known characters, so I don't know. I don't know if Todd is making them like gold label limited, just so people actually buy these figures. But I don't know. Now going to a bit of a Superman wave. Here we have is the Ghost of Zod, and it's gonna be from this direct 7-inch with a comic. I'm not really sure if this is gonna be original or I believe there's an actual Ghost of Zod in the comic, but I don't know the name of the comic. We're also getting Superman with Brainiac. This is direct 7-inch figure with comic. I don't know if these ones are from the Injustice. I don't think so, because there's always a 4-pack with this wave. So it's Ghost of Zod 1, then we have Brainiac, that's 2. Then we have Earth 2 Superman, that's 3. That's also DC Direct. So yeah, don't get confused with the Injustice though, because this has Superman here and Brainiac in this wave. These direct page punchers, but don't get confused with the Injustice, because that one is different. That one is supposed to be on November, and if you haven't seen that video, make sure to check out the video for November, because this one is for December. We're also getting for the DC Direct Batman the Animated Series, it's Alfred. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I believe. Let me double check. No, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the figures. There was only one figure for Batman the Animated Series, and that was Alfred. Um, yeah, most of them are, I believe, are page puncher from DC Direct, but most of you, I think, you consider them part of the DC Multiverse line. But yeah, a lot of cool figures in here. Sadly, most of them are like exclusive or gold label or limited edition. So yeah, I know a lot of people were waiting for that the Superman versus Doomsday. Pretty sure Todd is gonna go crazy on Doomsday. So yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching. If you want to contribute a little bit to the channel, you could drop $1 to my Cash App, or if you want to take the $10 off using my code for Mercari, you can also do that. You get $10 off anything you want on books, posters, DC Multiverse figures, order new, whatever you want. And yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't watched the November one or the other one, the October one, I believe, make sure to check out these 2 videos right here. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.